Turn this on right here.
What's going on? Some crazy music came on
that was weird.
I don't know where that came from.
We have been flooded with technical difficulties.
I was like, did you change the music or what?
What's going on? Can you let me get my act together here?
Yeah, there's no chat.
Holy shnikes. There we go. Are we in? Are we good? Woo! Do I sound like Darth Vader? Do we sound like Darth Vader at all? No? Are we good? We're okay? Oh my gosh. Maybe this is the problem. What's up, everybody? Cheers. Happy Monday to you. We're feeling a little frisky.
I'm drinking water in my blue iguana cup tonight.
She says it's water.
It is water.
Thank you, Amanda. We did hammer those gremlins. How is everybody doing? Welcome to the show. It is Monday night. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We've gone through show after show without a hitch. All of a sudden today we started the video and there's some weird music playing on it, and then all of a sudden it freezes up. So I don't know. I think we need a new computer. Can we get a new computer? We've been saving up to get a new computer, so we're gonna get working on that. So what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday to you. Sharon, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Are you doing well?
I'm doing well.
You look beautiful tonight. You look stunning tonight. Do you know that? You know why? Because I have my glasses on so I can really see up close and see how beautiful she is.
Oh my God.
Who is out there? Should we go out there and say hi to a few folks? Should we see who's hanging out in the chat? Do you want to do the honors tonight?
Let's see, scroll back.
Let's scroll back up a little bit. Let's greet some folks and see who joins us in here. We're just starting out. We got about 87 people in here. We'll see who else climbs on board tonight for this wonderful Monday night live show. Well, first off, I don't know if we might have some new subscribers out there tonight. We don't know. We've had a lot of people join the channel lately, so we want to say thank you to anybody out there who's new, who just joined.
Yeah, we had a big weekend of new subscribers.
Yes, and if you're part of the channel and you've stayed, we appreciate that as well. So we thank you for that too. Just welcome to the show. I am Jamie. The lady next to me here is...
I'm Sharon.
You're not only Sharon, you are Sharon at Sea.
Yeah. Well, Sharon at Sea is our channel. So
you're Sharon, and Matthew and I are just at sea, I guess is what you could say. Okay. So, but thank you for joining us tonight. We're so excited to be here. And
but we are all part of the cruise crew.
Yes, you guys are the cruise crew, and we are I don't know, we just work for you guys, to be quite honest with you, is how it works out. So I am wearing a fun shirt. You know, I spent the weekend doing a lot of serious videos and stuff like that, and we'll talk more about that a little bit into the show, but I am loosening up today. I got one of my favorite shirts on. I hope you guys like it, and so that I'm excited about. And so we're just going to talk cruising. We're going to talk a little bit about the Viking Sky maybe tonight. That's all the talk. We'll answer a few questions later if you have them. And I think that's what we got on the agenda.
Yeah, we didn't really put any big plans together tonight. We're just kind of winging it tonight.
We love to wing it. That's when we do our best work, is when we're winging it. So,
so
why don't you say hi to a few folks out there?
I see Nurse Nancy, of course. Hello.
Nurse Nancy. Let me give Nurse Nancy a round of applause. She is amazing. But Nancy, I saw that post on Facebook earlier. I'm watching you, okay? I am watching you. It's okay, like most relationships, it's okay to look, but don't touch. I'm just going to leave it right there. You know what I'm talking about. If you're on the cruise crew, I don't even know if it's on the cruise crew. It might be on Klekowski's page or something like that, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, Sharon, take it away. Say hi to some folks out here.
Let's see, we have Ocean to Ocean Travel. We have, let's see.
Hold on, Ocean to Ocean Travel is, they just changed their name. Do you remember what, it was I think it's the McMillans. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
all right,
refresh us.
Yes, refresh us. I know you just changed the name. We want to make sure everyone's in the loop on that.
We have Timothy Walters here.
Yes.
Hi, Timothy. We have Sharky and Pretty Bear Wilson.
I cannot see through this thing. I love Sharky and Pretty Bear Wilson. That's a tremendous name right there for YouTube. I love that. What else do we have?
You need to scroll up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
I just cleaning my glasses. There we go. There we go.
Port parking was under construction.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some construction.
I did hear something about construction there at Miami.
There you go. Yeah. All right, good. Let's get back to saying hi.
Canaveral has construction.
We just hit a brick wall with that when you stop for that comment. Well, let's roll through these comments here, okay? Now we're going.
I'm trying to read them all. Okay.
Let's go. Where do you want to start? Right here. Say both. Say the first name and the last name. Do it. Do it.
Slinky Engle King.
Boom! You nailed it.
Yeah.
Way to go. You gotta have more confidence. You did a great job with
Jennifer
that.
Kildo. Hi, Jennifer.
Who else do we have there?
Brandy's Excursions are here.
Now all these folks, thank you to all the folks we're mentioning now. You guys are the diehards. You were here early. You were chatting it up. You were hanging out with each other. Yeah, thank you so much for that. They were here. Look at the timestamp, 5:55. Oh, wow. That was amazing. All right, I'm gonna bounce ahead a little bit.
Someone had been on the Fascination. I think I don't know if she's here. The High C Cindy. I don't know if she's here yet. They were just on the Fascination not long ago.
There you go. High C Cindy and Paul.
And that's an amazing itinerary out of San Juan, though. I would love to do that itinerary.
Now, I don't know how much they can tell you about the ship, but they can break down each bar that's on the ship. That's one thing I know about those guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, what else do we got?
Let's see.
I'm going to roll through quick. You got to keep up.
Busy Mama's here.
Come on. How about this one?
Let's see. Kim Taylor.
There you go. Now start rolling.
Whitney Castillo.
There you go. Work on it. Silent L's. You can do it.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're so adorable. It's like a commentator in training going on here.
It's weird when you're reading something and you're not in control of the movement. You know, it
is weird. Okay, let's get through this. DZ Dust is here. Yeah. Keto came in the house. Ann Smith, hello. We did say hi to Whitney. Firestorm's here. Leanne Francescone. What's going on, Leanne?
Hi,
Leanne is my newest friend on Facebook.
Brenda Scott and Deborah Blankenship.
Yes, Ryan Martin's in the house. Josh Odom. What's going on, Josh? Stephanie Regina M. Ms. WW. I don't think I've ever said that name. Ms. WW, are you new or do you just sit in the shadows usually and now you've just pounced out? We're so happy to have you here. Scott Weber, Kathy Zoda's here. We did say hi to Slinky Angle King. I just want to say that name as well.
Here.
David Green. Yeah. David, are you on a cruise right now? Last time he's always on a cruise, that guy.
He wasn't here last week and he had the week before we had answered some of the questions we missed from the week before, and his question was one we missed, but we didn't answer it last week because he wasn't here. Anyways, yes, you are booked on the group cruise. He had asked if he was booked on the group cruise.
Sweet. Good thing you know, or else he might not have showed up for that thing. Crazy. Oh, Mark Castella's here. What is going on, Mark? Glad to have you here. Nurse Nancy is in the house. She said such a catchy tune. You must have, I don't know if that was that weird music playing on the video before.
I don't even know where that came from. That's not even something that's downloaded.
It's funny because you run through everything like real quick before it starts. You're like, okay, everything's on lock and load, everything's fine. And then you click go and the wheels fall off. DZ Dust, Cindy P, what's going on yet? How are you? Yes. The Claykowskis, Mr. Wooster, glad to have you here, sir. So Tweety is in the house.
Sydney Forrester?
Sydney Forrester is in the house. What is going on? The intro fooled us, she said.
Oh, yeah.
It fooled us too, so you're not the only one who got fooled.
We're like, what's going on?
So Tweety is here. So Tweety, it is shocking that you have to add the ice to the Scotch to release the flavor. It's pretty interesting stuff. That was one of the best $35 I've ever spent. Was that Scotch class I took there. Yeah, Ocean, we did say hi to those guys. Amanda Shows is here. Amanda's here. Chances are Roy is somewhere nearby. If you saw our most recent vlog, you got your fill of Amanda and Roy. There was a lot of them, and I don't know if you caught the end, but there was a massive three-way bear hug between Roy, Sharon, and myself. It got a little awkward, I'm not going to lie. There may have been some butts grabbed in the making of that hug. I'm not quite sure, but it was a really good time. Daniel Donnelly's here. What's going on, Daniel?
Oh, you're missing people.
Everyone hears me. Mark is here. That's where you got to jump in if I miss somebody.
Okay, who else?
Veronica Gonzalez. What's up, Veronica? Glad to have you here. Let's go. Lufran Martinez. What's up, Lufran? Glad to have you here, buddy. Rhonda Rice is here. What's up, Rhonda? Paul Callahan in the house. Charlie S. is here. Paul Grable is here. His first message was retracted. I don't know if he got the hammer already or if he just changed his mind on what he wanted to say.
Yeah, we have a lot of new people here.
Nancy, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we go through an entire show last week without you having to drop the hammer on anybody? I think that I thought it was last week. It was amazing.
Ronnie Gilbert.
Let's see. Who else? Gordon Buddy Johnson. What's up, Gordon? Just off of the Pride yesterday. Gordon has posted some cool pics on our Facebook page. That was awesome. Kayla Lemrick's here. 1096 Adventures. What's going on, 10-9er? Sixer. Edward Hastings. Bill Musselman's in the house. What is up? Let's bounce through a little bit more. Try to catch up a little. I felt like I was caught up, but I just flew way
I know.
ahead.
I was reading something and
I thought I was all the way caught. And now hold on, we got a lot more to go.
Oh, wow.
Ann Smith said, your subscribers jumped to 7,600. Wow. Yeah. And they did. I'm not going to lie. We have been on a hot streak lately, and we really, really appreciate it. We put out a few videos. Who knew that the anchor, the lead anchor stories that are coming out of Sharon at Sea would get such a resounding response? So if anyone is here that's new because they saw the Viking Sky story and they said, let's go check out this goofball and see what he does on Monday, I really appreciate it. That's awesome of you to stop by.
Yeah, we have news, but we also have lots of information and cruise vlogs and other fun stuff too.
And there was some, I a very special person, I don't know if he's out there, dropped a tip on me on that Viking Sky deal, and thank you. I appreciate that. Elizabeth Law is here. What's going on, Elizabeth? Crazy Cat Traveler NW is in the house. I'm sure that I missed some other folks, so let's bounce through a little bit. Ruby Tobar is here. DC 810, right down the road. What's up, Deb?
Hi, Deb.
Shannon Rooks is here. What is up, Shannon? Glad to have you. Cindy Rendon is here. Is it Rendon or Rendon? I'm putting my money on Rendon. Clear that up for me, will you? I'd just like to make sure I say your name right. Let's see, who else is in the house?
Here.
Yep. Big Pap 62, good evening from the Buckeye State. What's up? How's things going on in Ohio for you, buddy?
Alana's here. Alana Zagato.
That is right. Let's see. Oh, Alana's in the house?
Yeah, right.
Hold on. Alana's not on a cruise ship right now?
No.
Holy shnikes.
So.
I can't believe that, Alana. You're on dry land? That is shocking. That is shocking. Oh, what's the last line of the shirt? Come on. Warning. May contain... I think you know. If you guys watched any of those Horizon vlogs, I think you saw what it might contain. Sharon was just a hot mess in most of those things. It's how embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
God, her drinking. I might have to send her somewhere for some help.
Yeah.
Frisian fan. Frisian fan. Am I saying that right? Can you say that?
Frisian fan.
Okay, I think we nailed it then. Fantastic. Sheila Bosinger is in the house. What is up, Sheila? Glad to have you here. Who else is here? Cindy said, just subscribe, getting ready for Navigator of the Seas. That is awesome.
Oh, nice. That's the ship I think Alana just got off.
It probably is.
Alana's in Ghana. She's, if you haven't been watching her vlogs, go check out her vlogs. She's putting Navigator vlogs out now.
She navigated the heck out of the Navigator. Let's just leave it at that. John Burrows is in the house. What's up, John? Glad to have you here, buddy. Katia Simonville. I'm going with Simonville. I'm going to stick with Katia. What is up? Hi, guys. 51 days till our Alaska cruise on Ovation of the Seas.
Oh, nice.
Alaska has been a big topic lately. It's that time of year when people are heading out to Alaska.
There's a lot of people going to Alaska.
Yes, Nancy, you did get busted, so that's why we'll talk about it after class. We have a conversation. Millie is here. What is up? Millie and Dave from Concord, North Carolina. We're cruising in 26 days on the Miracle. That is awesome. Congratulations, guys. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are we missing anybody? Who else is out there? Holly Ayers is here. What's up? Jesse Ortega. 151 days till Vista and my first cruise. That is awesome.
Nice.
You will have a blast.
You
That's
will.
a heck of a ship to start off on, buddy. I'll tell you what. That is a monster ship. Rick Del Real. Keeping it real with Rick Del Real is in the house. What is up? 53 days to the Conquest.
Oh,
very nice. Who was just on the Conquest recently? I thought I heard Proud DJ talking about the Conquest the other day.
Maybe.
I don't know. They talk about, they've been on every ship in the fleet, so I'm sure they talked about it. Michael Welch is here. What is up? Greg and Felicia here, enjoying the channel. Hold on a second. The name says Michael Welch, and it says, hi guys, Greg and Felicia here, enjoying the channel. What kind of shenanigans is going over there, Greg and Felicia, where it says Michael Welch? I don't know what kind of incognito thing you're running over there, but we got our eyes on you guys. Cindy did say just subscribes. Just Drea is here. What's up, Just Drea?
Hi, Just Drea.
Stacy McConnell's in the house. Boy, a lot of people are saying hi. I love this. John Ketchum is here. You know what they say about John? Catch him if you can. Boom!
Oh my God.
I just nailed that one. Tizier Travels in the house. What is up? Let's see. Hello. Ms. WW said, I've joined the last few chats, enjoying it. Thank you so much, Ms. WW.
Nice.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Karine Gaudet. Hi from freezing Montreal. We love our friends up north. What's going on up there, eh?
I feel bad because it is starting to warm up here in Arizona, and we actually have turned, the last couple of days, we've had to turn our air conditioning on.
Yes, it's on right now because I was getting a little stuffy here.
And it's a little cool. That's why I have my sweater
on. It's a little warm in the Sharon at Sea studio.
But yeah, we've had our air turned on.
Let's see. Russ C is out there. Good evening, Russ C. Ashley K is here. High Seas Paul. There he is. I knew he'd be out there somewhere. Good to have you here, buddy. We were just talking about you, and we said if anyone has questions about the bars on the Fascination, go directly to you.
The bars.
Do not stop. Do not pass go. Ryan Martin said, "Hey, Jamie, my friend, I purchased the Cheers package for our cruise in November. I'll be enjoying many cold beers for you." Oh. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And hopefully a Scotch with 1 large or 2 small ice cubes. And you know what I'm talking about if you watch our most recent video.
Oh my gosh.
Whew, I love the whiskey tasting video. Thank you, Slinky. We appreciate that. I loved it too. The jacket I wore, it looked like a doctor's jacket. I was operating, Nancy. I was totally operating.
Oh my God.
I was definitely operating. Show Special said, we spammed the Sharon at Sea vlogs. You did. You guys hijacked the whole thing. People tuned in. They're like, what's going on? Is this Show Special features? Guest starring Sharon at Sea. David here. Aaron at work tonight from David, The Adventures of David and Aaron. What is up, boys? Glad to have you guys here. Amanda said, butt grabbing. Oh, I'm sorry. We weren't supposed to tell her that. Sorry, Roy. Roy and I were just playing a little.
Oh my gosh.
We were playing. We call it the lobster. You just kind of do one of those deals.
Oh my goodness.
I think we're going to do that on the next Carnival Cruise, the Scotch thing. I think the Scotch video was everyone loved it. Yeah. I loved it too. I'll tell you what, I was there with Jeff Taylor. Madeline, his friend, was there too.
In the past, I don't really remember seeing it every time on there, but maybe we just didn't pay
I
attention.
don't know. I think it's something new. I've seen like martini type of tastings and stuff like that, but the Scotch Masterclass was really interesting. Yeah. So I can talk about that for a minute, can I?
Sure.
Because I'm on a roll. Did you want to talk about anything? Because I haven't shut up since this thing started.
Go ahead.
You okay with that?
Tell them about your master class.
I am a master classman when it comes to Scotch. So they had 4 different types of Scotches there that we could taste, and then we also made our own Scotch. There were some different types of whiskeys with different flavors. Some with a little bit of a flower bouquet, and some with some fruit, and one had a smoke flavor. And that's where we were blending the whiskey together to make a blended Scotch whiskey. And so
those flavors together.
Yeah, you mix them together to get the right flavor. That's what these guys do. These master blenders, they mix and match until they get the exact flavor they want, and then that's their flavor. And we talked about that they use whiskey barrels that have been used and emptied to put the Scotch whiskey in there, and then they will let them. They'll sit them in the garage, they'll sit them in a cellar, they'll put them on a boat and let them sail so that they get the flavor of the salt air and stuff like that. It's really interesting stuff. I don't want to ruin it for anybody who's going to go on it, but let's just say we drank a lot of Scotch, we made some Scotch, and it was a great time. I brought home some Scotch. So it was fantastic.
And it didn't break in our luggage. So that was great.
Roy says, no one touched my butt. My butt is expensive. Come on, dude. Just stop. Just let it. You also told us you don't like hugs. You're crazy, man. Alex is here. What's going on, Alex? Glad to have you here. Alex said I need to take that class. Felicia Phillips is in the house. What is going on? Lou Fran said better than the Chivas Regal 18. So I didn't have the 18, but in the room I had Chivas. And at the class, we tried Cutty Sark, Chivas, and there were 2 different types of Dewar's. One was a Dewar's 12-year, and one was a Dewar's 12-year that hadn't been aged an additional 6 months after it was blended. And so we tasted the difference between the aged and the unaged Scotch as well. So it was super, super interesting. David and Aaron, I think I'm not sure. I gotta see. I don't know if Jeff Taylor's in here tonight. If he shows up, we'll have to ask him, or I can ask him on the Facebook page.
Yeah, you signed up on the ship, right?
Yeah, well, he signed up for us. He shot me a message and said, hey man, I'm gonna sign up for this, and we talked about doing it together. So I had him sign me up, and then we just paid when we got there.
I'm sure you could ask at guest services or the shore excursion desk or somewhere like that,
yes,
and they would guide you where to sign up.
Felicia Phillips said, do you always get the Cheers package? Negative, Ghost Rider.
We have actually gotten it once.
Only once have we gotten it.
Purchased it one time.
Because one of us will get our money's worth, and the other one, not so much.
Yeah, it really doesn't pay for me to have it, because I could probably buy my drinks cheaper than the Cheers package for the week.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Well, and it too, like we always look at how many ports we're going to have versus and things like that. If we're going to have a lot of ports, it doesn't always pay for us to have it because we're going to
Yes.
be drinking off the ship, and then when we get on, we're going to have trouble catching up to that. Well, you don't really have to drink 15, but to drink all those drinks in the evening, and then we don't want to feel bad the next morning when we have to get off the ship on another port. So, or at least I don't. I don't know how Jamie may not care, but
that is correct.
But anyways, yeah, we don't normally get it. Although we probably will do it again here one of these days. It really just depends on if we have a lot of sea days, we might get it. We do a cruise with a lot of sea days.
I think I'm probably going to get it for the group cruise, and really, to be honest, I need to get it to keep me in check, because I think there's going to be so much drinking. I need to make sure when I get to 15, it just stops and they stop serving me.
But you know what? Here, I haven't told Jamie this yet, but I don't think it would benefit us on the group cruise of all cruises.
Why?
Well, we're going to have, the first day we're going to have a cocktail party.
That's cool.
So you're going to get free cocktails at that.
That's only for an hour and a half or an hour.
Well, yeah, but if you drink a lot, I mean, you're not going to drink 15 more drinks.
I won't be drinking a lot because I will be vlogging. I will be vlogging the heck out of that cocktail
I don't
party.
think it'll benefit you. And then we're going to have 3 port days.
I'll be getting people to sign their waiver when they have a few drinks so we can put them on our vlogs and our videos.
Oh my gosh. So we're going to have 3 port days, and one of the port days is Mr. Sancho's, which we're going to drink a ton
Is
there.
it Mr. Sancho's or Mr. Sancho?
It's both. Some people call it Sancho's, some call it Sancho's. Anyway, so we have that, and then we have the last day. We'll have the also the Diamond Platinum Party thing where there's drinks. So I don't know.
Hold on. Are you referring to an hour and a half cocktail party and a few drinks for an hour the last day, and that's why we shouldn't get the cheers package?
No, but I'm just kind of weighing it out. So we'll.
What you talking about, Willis?
We'll look into it more. We were thinking about getting it for the group cruise, but we may not. I think we may come out ahead not getting it. For that particular cruise.
Scotch is the hot topic. I love that all of our folks in the chat are loving Scotch. Oh my God, 100 and what's that number say? 136. You guys are awesome. Hey, listen, guys, do me a favor. There's a 136 over here. There's a 49 over there. Can we get that 49 to get a little closer to the 136? Listen, I hate to beg, but I will if I have to. But if you hit that thumbs up button a couple times, Nurse Nancy would really appreciate it. That's how she bonuses. That's her bonus structure is based on thumbs up and likes for the video. So if you guys can bump that number up, she would really appreciate it. Is that right, Nancy? Is that part of your negotiation? Let's see. Tips for Embarkation Day. I have a great tip for you, if I may. For Hannah. What's up, Hannah? Hannah Gress. Gress or Grease? I'm going with Gress, but I don't know. But I know the Hannah part is right. I will tell you this. Drink a lot of water. Get a lot of rest before that day. Get to the port whenever you want. I like to get there early. I'd rather sit at the port watching all the cruise folks come in and watching the excitement of everyone and people watch than sit at my hotel waiting for a taxi.
Well, it depends on what your check-in time is, but I would say get there.
Yeah, but you can still, wherever you are, you can still watch people coming and get excited for it.
But if you have a 1 o'clock check-in, you don't really want to get there at 10. But I would say at least get there maybe 30 to 45 minutes before your check-in time.
And I will tell you this, that when you get on, depending on what ship you are, don't go right to the buffet because everybody's going there. Go to...
There's lots of other places you can eat that aren't going to be crowded.
If there's a Guy's Pig and Anchor, go there. Also, if you like to drink, head down to the casino bar. And because if you're a non-smoker, it's not that smoky yet. And a lot of times on Embarkation Day, they have like a buy one, get one half or some half-price drinks and some drink deals. So check that out as well. But don't go to the buffet. Go to the Guy's Pig and Anchor. Go to the Cucina Capitano for a little Italian if you want to start or something like that.
And I don't know what ship. I don't know what ship she's going on. She might not be going on Carnival. Depending on what ship you're going on, there are other restaurants on pretty much all the ships that you can go to. And even on some cruise lines, the main dining room's open on Embarkation Day.
Yes.
So.
Brian Martin said, will you be trying to sell your Scotch online or will you be making more? I don't know. I might put, it's a SAS Sharon at Sea Special Blend. I might put it on eBay and we'll see what the highest bidder gives. We will start at $1 million for that souvenir bottle.
You're going to start making Scotch? That's interesting.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Good God, I could... That'd be trouble for everybody. Oh, wow. Jan said, hi from Southern California. Love Tullamore Dew whiskey. What is up, Jan? Glad to have you here. Leanne said, with all the new subscribers and new cruisers, Jamie and Sharon should recap their preparation videos, packing, document prep, travel, our favorite travel items to bring, etc. Leanne, are you saying we should redo, like do a part 2 on all of our older videos? It's funny you say that. We've talked about how brutal it is to watch some of those
well, when
videos.
you look back at the very beginning, our videos compared, you know, like how they've changed. But we have thought about redoing some like that are more informational, that are helpful to people, like, you know, hotels and things like that. But we'll see.
You are right. So Tweety makes a good comment. I think the longer the cruise and the more ports, the less worth it the drinks package is.
That's what. That's
well,
what
you're right, and if you do drink a lot one day and then you kind of shut it down the next day to kind of get your groove back and rehydrate a little, that'll definitely take the wind out of your sails for getting your good value. But if you can knock off 6 or 7 beers a day and throw in a coffee drink or something like that, then you're going to get your money back. But you have to be consistent with it. Throw in a nice expensive glass of wine at dinner and you're ahead of the game. And I speak that from experience. Raphael's in Ghana. What is going on, Raphael?
Well, you know what, to what Leanne was saying, we on our next cruise, we probably will do, we're going to do another, last time we didn't really do a big packing video because we had done so many. This time we're going to do another full-on packing video because we're going to be packing a little differently this time because we're going to be going on a cruise and to Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
So kind of a double thing. So we're going to be packing a little differently. We're going to be packing for 2 different things. And so I have an idea of how we're going to do it to save on the luggage, taking so much, and so we'll probably be posting that.
Thank you guys. That thumbs up button beefed up nicely. We do appreciate that. So I want to thank you for that. Nonsense Noodle is in the house. What is up, Double N? Glad to have you here. Just letting Hannah know to stay calm, enjoy yourself wherever you are, even if you're still waiting in port. Nancy said we all want to buy your drinks, Sharon and Jamie. Are you talking about on the group cruise? Because that's cool. If you saw that one video, there was a really nice guy named Clint that I don't know if I'm repeating myself because I do it a lot, but he had bantered back and forth on Facebook, and he was going to be on our Horizon cruise, and he said, hey, I want to buy you a drink, and so I saw him, and I made a joke about it, and sure enough, he bought me a delicious glass of Woodford Reserve, and Clint, if you're out there, thanks, because that was fantastic. Very nice. Busy Mama said, I work with a doctor that loves his Scotch on the rocks. His wife likes chocolate martinis. You should try that too. Sharon discovered her new drink on the Horizon, the 40 is a new 20, and she has loved that. She's raving about that.
I think everyone's heard about it on here already. We talked about it so much.
I know, but you know, people like to know. I want to talk about it for the new folks that are out there. Let's see. Yes, let us treat you on the group cruise. That'll be fun. Oh, that'll be a good time. Everyone's like, where's Jamie in the camera? We haven't seen him in hours. He's passed out somewhere in a broom closet. My 7-year-old loves your videos. Shout out to Sharonatsea. Cindy, that is so nice. What's your daughter's name? We'll give her a shout out now. I will keep my beer down when I do it. I promise you. Let's see.
Oh, there's a good tip too. On Carnival, if you have a suite, you don't need faster to the front. That's right. Suites get the priority check-in.
They do. They got the hookup.
It's a good tip, Firestone. B1.
Firestorm? Did you say Firestone?
I thought it's Firestorm.
I almost said Firestarter. Let's see. What about Whiskey Stones? I don't know. What do you mean Whiskey Stones? Is that like gallstones only made of whiskey? I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Dude, I'm totally caught up on the chat. This is crazy. Am I just way ahead on the chat, or are you guys being a little quiet tonight? So does that mean 50 is the new 70? That's what DC810 said.
Well, you can look at it like that too, I guess.
It can be.
Just put the pomegranate and the cranberry in there and the vodka, and you're good to go.
Oxonian said, hello, love how close you seem as a family. How wonderful is Sharon? She is wonderful. Thank you for noticing, Oxonian. And we are a pretty close family, except on Monday nights when we can't get Matthew off his computer to come in here and hang out with us.
Yeah.
So, it's a little bit tricky.
We'll get him in here before long.
Whiskey Stones, rocks that don't melt. Go in the fridge to chill the whiskey. No, listen, Firestorm, you have to let it melt when the water hits the whiskey. It releases flavors in the Scotch. It's one thing that we learned. If you taste the Scotch before and after, it gets a little bit in there. That's why people drink just whiskey and water, or you just want to have one large cube or two small so you don't overdo it with the water. But you want that water to hit the Scotch so that it releases flavor and it tastes a lot better. So that's your tip of the day. And that is no charge, my friend. That is no charge. Let's see, what else do we have? Nat's here. What is up, Nat? Glad to have you. Karen Moss is in the house from Bama. Oh. Awesome. High Seas Paul said 50 is the 70, the day after 15 plus drinks. You were right about that, buddy. You are so right about that. All right, listen, we're caught up in the chat. I don't know if I missed your comments.
Yeah, there were just some questions.
If I missed your comments, please throw them out there again so we can get stay on point here. At $10.95 for a frozen drink or glass of wine, it doesn't take 15 drinks to make Cheers worth it.
No, it doesn't.
You are absolutely right, dude.
It only takes about 6, and you're good.
Yes. Big Pap 62 said.
Sometimes I don't drink 6 in a day, so.
Sometimes you don't drink 6 in a cruise. Who are you kidding? But you will on the group cruise. Big Pap 62 said, "You ever thought about pulling a Griswold vacation and driving to Florida for a cruise?"
Oh my goodness, we drove.
No. Oh my God.
Once. Oh my God. We
David
drove
Green
once to Texas for a cruise.
Yes.
And we said we would never do it again. I'll tell you about it. Why in a minute.
You will. David Green throwing out, oh my God, that is an amazing, generous super chat.
Oh, thank you, David.
There's been a lot of stuff going on lately with super chats and stuff like that. I'm not sure how to keep up.
Oh my God.
There have been rubber chickens. You guys have seen that. There have been hippopotamus, I think, that are out there. I saw some live snakes the other night. There's a lot of different stuff going on. We busted out a little carnival ship last time for a super chat, and it would make like a little like the horn blowing noise, but the batteries died, and we are gonna bust it out. And I didn't know what else to what to do. So I don't know. What do you think we should do?
I don't know.
Should we try?
What can you do for the people?
I don't know. I want to do something neat, just kind of something fun, just to say thanks for the super chat.
There's been a lot of people asking for Jamie to play the guitar.
Yes, I don't know.
So. Thank you, David.
Thank you, David. We really appreciate that, buddy. Super chat. Excellent. Super chat.
Alright, that's enough.
Thanks, David. That was awesome, buddy. We really appreciate that, man.
Thank you, David.
You're super cool. Thanks, dude. I don't know. I mean, that's not that's no rubber chicken, but it's the best I can come up with on short notice. You guys are awesome.
Oh, so
thank you so much. So where were we?
So
God,
someone
I got so
asked
excited.
about driving to Florida. Well, we live in Arizona, so it would probably take us a minimum of 2 days to drive there. We drove to Texas once, and it took us, what, 18 hours? Or something like
oh my God, that was brutal.
And we drove straight through going, and actually coming back, we were going to stop, but we ended up driving straight through, too. And it was brutal for us. It was that long of a drive, especially after the cruise.
Yes. That was.
So, I mean, our daughter lived there at the time, so we were kind of excited because we were going to see her also, and so we didn't notice how long it took, but coming back was awful.
That was.
So, yeah, I think Florida might be a little too long because we'd have to take too much time off work for just the travel time.
Andrew, I think it's about $35. Crazy Cat, when does wave season end? I put a deposit down AAA Cruise, but I think they haven't called because I'm possibly looking at 2020. Wave
what do you know? Season is getting ready to end. It pretty much ends by the end of April. It's over.
Yes.
I mean, it's getting ready to be done right now.
Not too much longer. And Crazy Cat, if you got any questions, you can always contact this gal right here on my left, on your right, and she can answer some questions for you. Favorite thing to do in Grand Cayman? Probably go to the beach. What is that? How many miles is that? 8 mile? Or?
7 Mile Beach.
8 miles is that movie.
Usually we get off and take a taxi to the beach when we go to Grand Cayman. Also, the Stingray City is another popular thing that's a lot of fun. But other than that, we usually just go to the beach there. We use it as a beach day. The beaches there are really pretty. The water's clean. You
can do some good snorkeling too, pretty right near the port. I think that Matt from the Cruise Geeks, I don't know if they're out there tonight. I haven't seen them yet. But they put out a neat little video where you can go to the port and check things out, so that's cool too.
Grand Cayman's it's pretty safe there, clean. It's one of the cleaner ports. Although shopping, it's probably not your best port to shop in because things are a little pricey there.
They are. Felicia said, when's a good time to check on Faster to the Fun? Go ahead.
Just check. I mean, you really pretty much have to check on that daily if you want to get it because once they become available again, they're gone like that.
Yes.
So people monitor for those constantly that want to get them.
Yes. Shannon Rooks said, talked about booking a flight. They want to book the flights for the day of the cruise. Will the ship wait for you? If they have a flight coming in with their people who have booked through the cruise line, through their program, they will wait for you. And if there's some kind of crazy delay, they will usually get you to the next port so that you can get on the ship.
Yeah, and
so you're covered.
Another thing to do is if you didn't book your airfare through the cruise line, maybe set your transportation from the airport to the cruise line up with them, and they'll make sure you get there. Now, if your flight is really late, then they're not going to wait for that since they didn't actually set up the flight.
Yes.
But if it's on time, they'll
oh yeah, no, she said booking my flight through NCL, and then they probably booked the transfer with them as well.
Okay,
so.
yeah, then they're going to wait for you.
Cruise It for Fun's in the house. What is up, Cruise It? Glad to have you here, buddy. Nice of you to join us. Ann Jordan, what's going on, Ann Jordan? The queen of the emojis. Look at her post and you see what I mean.
I know, she is good with those emojis.
Let's see. I can't remember the info for the group cruise. Come on,
Who's
David.
That? Oh.
David Green. David, shoot an email, dude. Sharonatsea.
Which group? Which one?
Yeah.
We got two, you know. The 19 or 20?
That's right. Shoot an email right whenever you get a chance after this. 2019
cruise. I have actually I've emailed a lot of people today. There's a lot of price drops this week. If you have a balcony, there's a good chance you may have had a price drop unless your category is sold out. The interiors and ocean views, there was no price drop.
Yes.
The prices have gone up. But I did email a few people and I've got some price drops on the 2019 group cruise. So if you want to book it this week, it's a good time to book it.
There you go.
Too. And the deposit right now is a reduced deposit. It is on the horizon, so it's $149 per person.
Let's see. David Aaron said, I think Josh had a squeaky pig. You're right. I think I called it a hippo, but I think it might have been a squeaky pig. You are absolutely right. It said, I can't remember the info for the group cruise. Where can we rent a wheelchair or a scooter for my mom on a cruise from Port Everglades in February?
David, I will email it to you.
Yes.
I'll email it to you.
Let's see. John Burroughs asking what the Klekowskis are doing up in Michigan. There was yes, that was a little guitar thing. Thank you very much. Nonsense Doodle said, I have a live snake I can lend you. Hold on, I just saw something that disappeared. I think there's something else in there. Hold on. Ann Smith just dropped a super chat on us. Ann Smith did. Whoa, there's a nut. Hold on a second.
Like, you gotta play twice.
Holy snake. Ann dropped one. Timothy Walters did too.
You're gonna have to play twice, Jamie.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. You can't do a combo. Can you do a combo? I don't know if you can do a combo deal.
You have to stop, you have to play again.
Well, I don't play a whole lot, but I figured this would be a great time to bust it out.
And I'm sitting right next to the amplifier.
Thank you, Ann. That is tremendous of you. We appreciate it very much. You are super nice. Thanks. And Timothy, thank you, dude. $20 super chat. That's amazing. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Super chat. Thanks, man. You're awesome. Thank you. You're great. Thanks, dude. That was tremendous.
That's all you're gonna do.
What? Well, you're just complaining that I was making so much noise in your ear. You guys are awesome. Thanks for your generous super chats. You're super nice. Listen, I know that doesn't hold up to a pig or a squeaky loud chicken or live animals, but I told you the battery ran out on our Carnival, ship, so that's the deal. Leanne said, what is happening? Crazy Cat. Sean and Steph had some awesome flashing lights. There was music.
Yeah.
It would happen automatically. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was super cool. And you guys are super cool. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you again.
Whoa, what? Nurse Nancy.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Nurse Nancy.
Do something special for Nurse Nancy.
I can't do anything special. I don't know how to do anything special. What?
Whatever you call it.
I don't know. What? Thanks, Nancy. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you so much. You're fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe busting out the guitar. Didn't I swear I would never play the guitar?
You did. I talked him into it, guys.
You get me to do everything I don't want to do. Wow. Jamie's World. It's party time. It's excellent. Ryan, thank you. Thank you very much. That was my motivation for tonight's live show. That is fantastic. You guys are very generous. Thank you so much, all you
Thank
guys, for the
you.
super chats.
Thank you so much.
You're super cool. The super chats always go right back into the channel so that we can bring more videos and stuff for you guys. And
speaking of that,
although sometimes I do buy a couple of beers.
Here's something we're doing. I'll tell them about this. And
Okay.
this is one way it's kind of going back into the channel, you might say.
Okay.
Everyone's been asking for lanyards, and we recently had purchased some more.
Well,
And
go ahead, finish your story.
so I'm gonna tell them real quick. So I'm gonna show you kind of by mind what they're gonna look like, but they're gonna be a little different. Anyways, so we purchased some lanyards, and they're actually, this is mine. They're gonna say like Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew on them. They're gonna have our little logo ship, the little colorful logo ship in the middle. Then they will say Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew again right here on both sides. And I even got my card still on here, but they're gonna have the nice lobster claw clamp, and I even got them with these little hooks so you can hook
That's
them.
crucial, so you can give that to the bartender.
Anyways, they should be in around April 10th, and anyone that emails me their shipping info, and by say like June 1st, up until June 1st anyways, maybe even after, but until June 1st for sure, I will send you a lanyard for free. No, you don't have to pay the shipping, nothing. It's yours for free.
Whoa!
So
Free for who gets a free lanyard?
anyone who wants one.
What? You just announced that to 140 people.
The ones I ordered are navy blue, because they look nice with the little
I think people are hearing my guitar playing and they're dropping right out of the chat.
I
Like,
also
I'm outta here.
ordered some
No
like
way.
pink ones for any of the ladies that might want pink, and I may be ordering some other colors as well. But right now we're going to have navy blue and pink. I'll remind you right before April, like when we get them in. I'll remind you. So don't start sending me your shipping info yet, but I'll remind you when they come in a couple of weeks, and you can send me your your address, and I will send one out to you.
There you go. Klaykowski, I don't.
Or two if you want.
I don't know the. I don't know the
husband,
rooster.
wife, whatever.
I don't know the rooster, dude. So you're just gonna have to take whatever I come up with at the moment. John Klaykowski, thank you so much.
Thank you, John.
For thanks, John. You're amazing. Rock on, dude.
Oh my gosh.
But we're gonna sing the rooster at some point when we get together, John. So you can count on that. That's gonna happen. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Thanks, guys. Let's see. Where were we? Every morning, Firestorm takes a look for Faster the Fun. Now, Faster the Fun is available when I book. I add it. So Firestorm saying it's worth it, I guess, and that Firestorm digs it and is a fan of it. So there you have it.
Yeah, I think we're platinum now, so we don't look at Faster the Fun for us really. But if we weren't, I would probably look into getting it all the time.
Yeah, we would get it. I think it's worth it to get on the ship early. It gives us a little extra time to get the room earlier. If you're at a port where there's tender, or do they still call them tenders?
Or water shuttle.
If you need a water shuttle, it comes in really handy. So that's definitely something you want to do.
And guest services is probably one of the biggest things, is when you go to guest services and you don't have to stand in that long line.
Oh my God, that is worth every penny.
Yeah.
When you walk up and there's like 40 people in line, and then you just walk up to the VIP line and you just pop right in. It is fantastic. What excursion companies do you trust the most? That's from Nat.
Well, it kind of depends on, we have a few depending on where you're going. So if you give me a place, I'll tell you if I know one in that place. Although if you just want to book something overall, you can go through shoreexcursioneer.com. We have booked with them in multiple ports, and we've never had any issues with any of the companies that they use. So that's a good option, and they're cheaper. And a lot of times you just have to put down a small deposit, and then you pay the rest, when you arrive.
Hold on. Who is Nonsense Noodle?
Why?
Nonsense Noodle said, give my mom that guitar riff for her donation. Is Nonsense Noodle's mom, is that Nancy's daughter?
I don't know.
Nancy,
Is that
you need to come clean right now. Is there something I need to know? Sheila said, has anyone used airlines through Carnival? We have not. I don't think we have. Not even in the beginning, did we?
We haven't, although I have booked people's travel cruises and booked the airfare through Carnival for them, especially if they're going overseas. Like I booked some of the, like Europe and Asia through Carnival. It's good sometimes to book the overseas airfares.
That's right. That is right. Let's see. Ann Jordan's a fan of the guitar riff. It was epic. Thank you so much. I'm glad you feel that way. I don't know if epic would quite classify it, but it wasn't shabby. The people have spoken, says Dave and Brandy. Scott said, I noticed cruise prices move little until after the final payment date. Then they will move. Well, if they do move, you can get onboard credit, right? Once you're paid in full, you can still put in for onboard credit for the difference of what you paid.
If you booked early saver.
Yes. There you go.
Well, that's with Carnival though. But other cruise lines, it depends on what promotion you're booked under, but some of them you can.
Crazy Cat Traveler said, at least my cats don't hate it. So there's some good news coming out of the guitar playing. Thank you so much. Oh boy, I just jumped ahead. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Another thing you'll notice, well, this is something that Carnival does a lot, and they will have, like this week they're having the $50, well, it's not on all the ships, but all the, not the brand new ships, but all the other ships, the 2 to 8 day sailings are having $50 deposits. So this week there'll be $50 deposits, and then like maybe in a couple weeks down the road, there'll maybe be a little price drop for a lot of people, but there won't be a deposit sale, a reduced deposit sale. So to get that lower rate, you end up having to put the rest of your deposit down.
Yes.
If you want to get it. So that happens really frequently with Carnival, so you really have to kind of watch. And that's kind of how they get you. So you're booking in at the low deposit thinking you've got a great thing going, and then a couple weeks later maybe the price goes lower, but then you end up, to get it, you have to put more down. So that's just kind of one of those things where the cruise line gets you sometimes.
That is correct. That is correct. People are excited about the lanyards. Oh, whoa, with the buckle clip, I want a lanyard. Nancy said, whoa, no way, shipping costs money, you guys.
Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, but
it's a lanyard. They can be mailed in envelopes.
Yes,
so
we can send them out real cheap. And Busy Mama dropped a little bit of a super chat our way, and I just have to give a little love. Super
thanks,
Mama.
Busy Mama.
Thank you, Busy Mama. You're fantastic. Thanks, Busy Mama. You are awesome. We really appreciate that. Is that starting to get to you, honey? Is that driving you crazy?
No.
Usually if I'm playing guitar, I get a lot of, can you turn that down? I can't hear myself think.
Well, only when I'm, maybe it's...
Slinky said pink or purple?
I have pink on order.
There you
go.
Very nice.
I will be
pink.
ordering more though, probably in another month or so, and I'll be ordering some other colors at that time too.
Big Pap 62 said my better half wants a pink one.
Okay.
See,
You'll have to, like I said, my email is always in the description box below all of our videos. So right around April 1st, start emailing me, and I'll make a list, and so I can get them as soon as they come in. Karen
Averbeck said, "Oh, I would love to, please." So here's what you do: make sure that you are on the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew Facebook page, and then so once you're on there, then you'll know when they come in and all that. And then I'm pretty sure Sharon can let people know when she gets a bunch of them, and then people want something, they can request them, and she'll get a couple of them sent out, and that's how it'll work. So, but the only thing is that once you get it, you have to send us a picture or post a picture of you wearing it.
You don't have to.
On your next cruise. Not the whole time. You can mix it up a little. We don't want every day your cruise. Just one day would be cool.
Yeah, I thought I would have them by now, but there was a little, I guess, artwork snafu. Yes. I got an email where...
Oh, Slinky had a great idea. Self-addressed stamped envelopes.
They didn't want to... our little ship logo has multiple colors on it, and they didn't want to do multiple colors. They normally only do 3 colors. So anyways, I had to adjust things and get some, I don't know, up it to a different one anyways to get the colors, because I wanted the whole ship in there. I want more colors. So.
Super cool.
so now they're on their way.
Crazy Cat, no, I don't. Listen, I told you guys, I'm not particularly good playing guitar. I can't do requests. I can do bits and pieces of songs here and there. I just don't play enough consistently to really tear anything out. A couple people noticed a little white snake there. Yeah, that's just weird random, right? Just throwing some white snake out there. It's just something I remembered how to play from like 1989. So there you have it. Hey, all right, listen, let's talk about
You're taking requests.
and the dead of night.
Nirvana.
Let's see.
Nirvana.
That is crazy. Uh-oh, Lucy, get out of here. You're gonna knock the whole riggins over and the wheels are gonna fall off. Lucy's in the house. You have to excuse us. Lucy girl, come on. There you go. There you go. Park it. Atta girl. Faster to the fun is per cabin, right? Faster to the fun is per cabin. Yes, it is. It is one charge for the cabin. Sharon, your port specials are really great. So much information in these. Thank you, Nancy.
Oh, great. Thanks.
That is great. She really likes making them. They're not the biggest viewed in videos by any means, but because I think it's a very specific person that's clicking on that to watch it.
And we have some others that we're
going
to be putting out soon too. I do those for a few reasons, for whoever's interested, but also they're ones I can share with people that book travel, you know, just to kind of help them out too.
Totally.
So it's kind of a dual purpose.
Totally. Timothy, yeah, now the sail and sign card will be at your cabin. Usually it's in an envelope just stuck in your little mailbox. So it'll be there, and if you need to buy something when you get on the ship before you get to your cabin, your check-in will have a barcode on it, and that links to your cabin as well. So just keep your boarding pass handy, and you can show them that, and you're good to go. And don't worry about anybody getting your card, because whenever they run your card, it shows your picture, and on the first day they pay extra attention to that kind of stuff. So no one's going to spend any money on your card if it's at your cabin. So don't even sweat that for a second. Leanne goes, yes, she's Nancy's daughter. Oh, you're incognito, huh? All right, Nonsense Noodle. Now we know. The word is out. Yes, Nancy said my daughter Hannah's Nonsense Noodle. She's now off in her other internet world. She wanted to say hi. That is lovely. Nancy, thanks for having your daughter in. Do we need to give her the hammer too?
Bye, Hannah.
Hi, bye, Hannah. There you have it. Lisa Brooks, can you repeat the shore excursion company's name? Shore Excursioneer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shoreexcursioneer.com.
It's not air, it's ear. So it's E-E-R. Shoreexcursioneer.com. Yeah. So it's all how it sounds as far as the spelling goes, but E-E-R at the end. Excursioneer.
And if you try to just Google Shore Excursioneer too, and it should pop up though.
Yes, totally. Totally. All right, let's see what else we got cooking. Firestorm said, add the guitar to your mixer board. That way she won't have to hear it. I'm not smart enough to do that, dude. Are you kidding me? Hi, C. Cindy said, sorry I'm late, working on another video. You were very busy lately. We were just talking about how well you and Paul know the bars on the Fascination earlier. Let's see, what else do we have? Have you been on the Pride? If not, what have you heard about the ship? We're going in July. Baltimore Port, only 3 hours for us.
We have not been on the Pride. We were on 2 of the other ships in that class, and we loved them. So I'm sure you'll love the Pride. Everyone that goes on the Pride really loves it. I have not heard one bad thing about the Pride. So I think you're gonna have a great time.
There you go. Charles, sorry, I don't know Freebird. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry to let you down.
I like Freebird.
I am so sorry. That's me and my mom are rocking to the guitar. Lots of people are excited to get lanyards. That's going to be very popular. I think you may have just put us in the poorhouse with that commitment to send one to everybody. So way to go. It could be up to 7,000 requests that you get. I don't know what the charge is for that.
That's okay.
How can you check for a price drop once you're already booked? That's from Felicia Phillips. That's a great question, Felicia.
The easiest way to book for you, if you booked it yourself, is just to go online and kind of do a mock booking and see what the price is going for at that time. You know, look for the same type of category you already have. Mm-hmm. And that's really the best way. Also, when you do it, always log in with your VIFP number when you're looking for the price drop, because sometimes you'll have a price drop that is just associated with your VIFP number, not necessarily one for everyone, and then that'll pop up as well. Just for like an example, today I got someone a price drop for it was $110 from the group cruise, and I knew it was going to be that because that was what that category.
So you saved them $110.
But when I actually logged in under their name, they had another promotion under their name, so they ended up getting a $320 price drop. So that's just an example. So always log in under your VIFP number and then just do a mock random booking and see what it's going for. And if you see one, then call Carnival or whoever you booked with, your travel agent or something, and have them adjust it.
There you go. What's going on? Marilyn Moore in the house. What is up, girl? You're late, but it's okay. We forgive you.
Or whatever,
You know
or whatever cruise line, I guess. I don't like the Carnival, but whatever cruise line.
We're just used to the Carnival. So so sometimes we are criticized for being only Carnival.
Well, I see
loyalists.
a lot of people saying Carnival things, and then I realize, like, well, maybe they're not talking about Carnival. So.
Well, it's okay because coming up in May, we are busting out of our Carnival world, and we're getting out of our comfort zone, and we're going to be getting on the Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas. Right, it's actually May 28th, I think. Mm-hmm. So if anybody else is out there on the 28th, let us know so we can hang out at the
we're gonna do
lobby bar.
Actually, we're gonna try. We're breaking out of our comfort zone, and we're going to go on a Royal ship and a Norwegian ship, and both ships are going to be the newest one out there.
Sweet.
We're going to go on the Norwegian one.
We're spoiling ourselves. We are spoiling ourselves. Let's see. What else do we have? Casey S., welcome to the addiction. Casey S. is out there. Lalito Loca is in the house. What is up, Lalito Loca? Glad to have you guys here. If you saw our recent video, you saw us put out a big challenge to Tony and Jenny from Lalito Loca. If you haven't seen it, make sure you watch the end of that video so you can see the challenge we put out. Hopefully, they're man and woman enough to take us up on it. But right now, Nurse Nancy put out a little something there. Oh, Nancy threw out a posted donation.
Oh, Nancy.
Nancy, does that mean what I think it means? I think I've played everything that I know how to play, Nancy. But for you, tonight, something special?
Oh, jeez.
Maybe, let's see, I don't know. She just said it's a little posted donation. So we'll just do a little, I don't know, we'll just throw a little. Thanks, Nancy, you're awesome. We love you.
Oh
we love you. And again, if you're just joining us, I don't have a chicken, so, and my Carnival boat is dead, so I'm doing the next best thing. I hope you guys are okay with that.
Also, can you see where there's an eligible for a casino rate? Yeah, it should be, if you log in under your number, it should show if you have a casino rate. And
there you go.
Yeah.
And that's the deal. Let's see, what else do we have going on? So, yes, Lalito Loca's here. What's going on, Tony and Jenny? Glad to have you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I know it's tough to break away. You have been putting out videos like a madman. Yeah. Those guys are doing a daily, oh my God. It's like a 30-day countdown to their group cruise coming up at the end of April. And he's putting out a video a day. That is brutal. That kind of schedule will kick your butt. I struggle to get like 2 videos out a week, and he's doing 1 a day. I don't know how he does it. And they're fantastic with tremendous great information. Yeah. So make sure you're checking those out. Holly said we love Carnival, but we want to try some other lines. We still want to sail on more Carnival ships too. Yeah, we are not done with Carnival by any means, but we just want to break out and get out there. Hi, Cindy. I'm sorry. I don't know if I know any Journey. This is not an all request hour. I'm just throwing a little something out there to say thanks for the super chats, because my ship with the horn, the battery died, and I don't have a chicken, and I don't have a squeaky pig, and I don't have any live snakes. And what else is out there?
I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff going on out there. I'm just trying to hang with the big dogs, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And that's very hard to do because these guys are amazing out there. Show special features. Amanda and Roy, good night. Glad to have you here.
Good night, Amanda.
I wonder if those guys are leaving just because Tony and Jenny just got here. Maybe there's a rift over there. You know, the moderators are turning
Jenny's trying to stir up trouble.
Maybe that's going on. You never know. Yes, Lalito Loca at sharonatsea. This is a true cruise war. It could be a cruise war if they take us up on the offer. I'm not sure if they're going to do it or not. They're probably a little nervous. I mean, they saw...
Yeah, probably not.
They saw the skills. They saw the skills. But don't give it away. That's the teaser to get folks to watch the video and get to the end to see the challenge. See, that's how you mark it. That's how you tease it. Because if we just come out right now and tell people that we challenge them to an air hockey match, then the whole thing will be out and nobody will watch the video. Oops. Did I say that out loud? Finally here, kids in bed. Y'all's live show is definitely the highlight of my Monday. Chrissy Priest, thank you. That is so sweet.
Chrissy.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, we bumped up a little bit. Oh, now we just dropped down. I have a feeling a lot of people heard me play guitar and immediately just clicked over to, I don't know what, some kind of YouTube news or something like that. Brenda Scott said you got a guitar. Yes, Brenda. They've been hanging on the wall for a while. I just figured I would, Hi C Cindy said, use some of that super chat money for lessons to play Journey. That's hard to play. That Neil Stone's an amazing guitar player, and I'm just not that good, I told you. Don't Stop Believing, my favorite song. Let's see. Oh boy, the people are sending in for posts. See, they're requesting it for postage, so I'm assuming they're specifically making the comment for postage on the lanyard because they don't want to hear any more.
You do not have to send that.
Stuff. Oh my God, Amy Rogers just dropped one too. Amy, what's going on? Glad to have you guys here. Let's see. Dana Mitchell said y'all need to be on the same cruise. Oh, we will if you're talking about us and La Lido Loca. Yeah. That is for sure. Ann said play some Journey. Need a video from both of you practicing. I'm hearing Rocky music in the background. What? No, there's no Rocky music. Well, there could be Rocky music. There should be with us practicing. That would be a great video. The two of us practicing with Rocky in the background. That'd be fantastic. Wouldn't it? Would you like that? No? Alright, I have to throw a little something out there for Slinky and for Amy. Oh my God, that was loud. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I am so sorry. I don't even know what to play. I'm not sure if I can play anything. Okay. What are you turning me on?
Wow.
Slinky, that was for you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And Amy, we'll just give Amy a super chat. Excellent. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Amy.
Thanks, Amy. You're awesome. We love you. We love you. Amy is awesome. She's been around for such a long time. Thank you so much. Let's see. That's not true. We love the guitar too. Love the guitar. That's so nice. A lot of people are requesting Journey. I don't know Journey. I'm sorry. I can't just bust out some Journey. Stairway to Heaven. No, I don't know. I don't do a little Stairway to Heaven.
You've done a
I just do some fun little. No, I haven't done. You are mistaken. I haven't done that.
Maybe next time.
Where's the lighter and the air emoji when you need one?
I will keep that in mind. I'll save a pink one for you.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Far better than the chicken in poor Jenny's ear. See, that's it. I don't want to, drive Sharon that crazy. Raphael said, Sharon, when do you start with the guitar super chats? It was all Sharon's idea. She just said, you need to play the guitar.
Well, everyone's been asking him to play the guitar, and so I told him he should just play it for people.
Well, we're
and
just
that
trying to
way
be silly.
people will stop asking.
Yeah, they will. They'll be like, oh my God, he sucks on the guitar, so we don't want him to play anymore. Let's see, what else we got? Tony does play a mean cowbell. You're absolutely right. The guy can cowbell with anybody. I've seen it happen for sure. All right, so listen. Holly said, I miss the chicken, Team Tony. The guitar is cool too. Well, thank you very much. Listen, really quick, let's touch base on the biggest story going on right now in cruising. All right, have you, Sharon, have you seen the story about that Viking Ocean Cruises ship, the Viking Sky?
I've seen a little bit.
Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Have you all heard about that kind of thing? I don't want to, listen, let's...
That's a horrible
yes.
story. Like, I can't even imagine just people, younger people on there being scared, and all the elderly people on that ship. I mean, that must have been, like,
that is out. You are absolutely right. Sharon, grab a tambourine. I don't think she has a tambourine.
I don't have one.
So, all right, so if you guys saw, listen, so we heard about the Viking deal, and lately, if you've been paying attention to the channel, I've been trying to throw a couple news videos out there. There's a lot of guys that do great daily, day-to-day news information videos out there. Don does on Don's Family Vacations, and Bruce does that kind of stuff too. And I just want to try to throw out our take. I've seen Tony do some news type of stuff well. So we just try to follow the story and share a little bit of it from a different perspective. Most of what I saw online were just video clips and really nothing else. And there were a few news outlets, so I tried to combine a little bit of just talking about it. As of yesterday, everything seemed to be calmed down. Most folks were safe. There were some injuries and things like that, but everyone was kind of back on land and recuperating and stuff. And that was it. But today, I guess, now that everyone's off the ship and everyone's had time to think about it, now is when a lot of the backlash, I think, is going to start. Videos are surfacing that people took. where they couldn't post them immediately. I mean, you're talking about a lot of senior citizens.
Yeah.
I would venture to say not a lot of people there had. I mean, one gal posted from Twitter. Yeah, they may not have. They may still have flip phones and stuff like that. I mean, in all seriousness, that's just the crowd that you're talking about. And they're just now getting information out and hearing people's stories. So there's going to be some more news to come. I think there's going to be an amazing amount of lawsuits. You know, folks probably got injured just during the process of being rescued off the ship, and things are going to get a little crazy. Let's see. One of the things that I posted on the video that I put out there was, well, you know, hearing the news and something like that, and that kind of, you know, tragedy and that horrible news, will that affect you guys and your decision on cruising? So I don't know. Throw something in the chat. Let's see what some of the responses are out there for you guys.
It won't affect us, although, you know, there has been a lot of, it seems like in the last just couple of months there's been a lot of issues with ships, you know, different problems and accidents and just things going on.
Yes, it's crazy.
Than usual. Yeah.
Let's see what we have. Let's see. Oh, there's a little comment about Nurse Nancy's vlog. Nurse Nancy's been vlogging like a mad woman lately. She's getting some great stuff out there.
Them. Those are great.
We agree with Charles, and so Tweety. Nurse Nancy makes a great vlog, so make sure you're checking out our amazing moderator at SAS, Nurse Nancy, for her vlogs. Good night, great guitar. How are you going to top this next week? Next week I'm just going to be silent the entire time. And next week I will only speak if there's a super chat. Otherwise I'll be silent. So you guys can save all your money and just enjoy Sharon, and I will shut my mouth for the week. Chrissy Priest says, saw it. It was insane. I refuse to let my husband watch it. I would have to drag him to get him on the next cruise in January. Yeah,
I bet people that were already a little iffy about getting on a cruise ship, now that they're probably, I've never cruising.
Yes, it is. It's got to be, I mean, you know, if you're trying to get your spouse or someone else to go on a cruise and they see that, you know, it's like a 1 in a million situation, but, you know, it happened and it freaks people out, kind of like when something happens on a plane. Let's see. Let me ask you a question. Has a question for you. Which skating duo won the gold in 1984? I believe it was Christy Yamaguchi and someone else, and that's my best answer. I'll play along. I'm open to that kind of silliness. Slinky said, have you seen the videos on Twitter? I only saw the one from that one gal who had some of the original posts, and I apologize, her name escapes me. But I'm sure there's more stuff kind of coming out now. As people get home, and as, you know, like people probably taking pictures and videos on their phone, then they get home and then they're at some place where they can actually upload or post this kind of stuff. You know, not everyone probably had, you know, connectivity on the ship, even though it was only about a mile offshore, but it's still difficult to do. Let's see, Little looks at Jamie's so great on the news, those poor people. Jenny, oh, thank you so much. That is very nice of you to say, Jenny. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the love. Karen said that would be so scary. Can't even imagine what they went through. I know how horrible. There's a lot of, a lot of people had some smart aleck comments, right? And besides just bashing me, of course, that comes with the territory.
Yeah.
But they were talking about, like, why would you cruise in that region at that time of year? And, you know, I don't know. A storm can just come on any time when you're least expecting it.
That's the same thing as that would be kind of like, well, why cruise during hurricane season?
Yeah.
Well, people are still going to cruise. Every day isn't a hurricane.
Totally.
You take your chances, but you know, you have to. Most ships always go around the storms. Very rarely do they get kind of caught in a storm. So
yes.
It's just
totally. It's just something that happens, and you can't plan for it. Storms come up really quick,
engine
and
trouble,
they overtake you.
You can't plan for that. Even if the ship is well maintained, just like a car, you don't know, something can just go out.
And that is what's so weird, is it did have multiple engines go out at one time. They were able to get one engine back again, but pushing through that weather and that kind of that current, that surf, yeah, it's tough. It is tough, and I think that's when the ship took a lot of the biggest beating. Was it couldn't control the direction it's going into the waves, and then it ended up anchoring itself so that it wouldn't get any closer to the shore where it could run up on the rocks, and then real tragedy could have happened. So that's crazy stuff. Raphael said, did you see Holland America had an engine failure too? I did not see that, but I'm not surprised, because there's so many more cruises, so many more cruise ships now, and I think, you know, and a lot of the older ships now, you know, I don't know, the Viking Sky ship was only like 2 or 3 years old. It was really new, as a matter of fact. I don't know how old, Raphael, that Holland America ship was, that might have just had it, and but, you know, these things will happen. It's just crazy stuff. Poor people on the Viking ship. You are right, Nancy. Let's see. Shout out to the rescue workers for the Viking ship from Ronnie Gilbert. You were so right on that, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Brad Jackson said I would have stayed on the ship as long as I could. Who wants to hang from a helicopter?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. There were probably some people that were freaked out to the point where they're like, I need to get off of this ship right now. They just couldn't take it. Like beyond seasick, freaked out. I mean, just frightened for their lives. There were folks that were injured and bruised, things like that needed to be taken care of. I don't know what the electricity situation was, but I got to imagine if the engines were down, there wasn't much in the way of electricity.
Yeah, it looked like some of the lighting and things were off.
You're not going to be getting any food. I mean, food and drink and stuff like that. It's got to be hard to come by.
Well, I don't know if anyone was thinking about food or drink at that
Well, I know,
point.
but I mean, eventually you have to eat and drink, and who knows what they could produce or anything like that. That would have been scary as HE double hockey 6 said Shannon. You're absolutely right. Yeah. I heard they were investigating why the captain drove into the storm. It is crazy. It is crazy. The seasickness alone would have been horrid, not even considering the furniture flying around from So Tweety.
Yeah.
That was crazy. A lot of people are saying, why not bolt the furniture? There were people in that front area looking out that window, and chairs are flying by. I mean, it's insane. Raphael said, no impact on us. We are ready to book more. I had a feeling you guys were ready. And we're kind of the same way, man. I mean, we realize stuff can happen, and hey, if that happened to us, we'd be like, how much of onboard credit and free cruise credit can you throw me, and let's get another one going. Slinky said, it has made me rethink a Norwegian cruise. Now you mean to the Norwegian area, not like Norwegian Cruise Lines, I'm sure. Marilyn said, nope, still going to cruise. Crazy Cat said, no way. Had more of a near-death experience on the freeway this weekend. Good point. It will not stop us from cruising, but never thought of the fact of what if you can't even get on a lifeboat. That's what Leanne said. You're right about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, right. And imagine, I mean, you're trying to get on a lifeboat, and I mean, all the folks there. Like, I'm sure there were the younger people, but I think a majority of the people there are older than us.
Yeah. Well, and that's probably made it a lot harder for the staff also.
Totally.
I mean, assisting elderly, maybe, people that needed more help getting from place to place and everything. I mean, I'm sure it was a nightmare. I'm sure.
Mark said, if I get scared every time there's a tragedy, I would never cruise, fly, drive, or practically leave the house. You're right about that.
Yeah, like
Deborah
a lot
will still
of people
be cruising.
are afraid of flying. Jamie's kind of afraid of flying. I like to fly, but...
what do you mean? I love flying.
I mean, there's more of a chance you're going to get in a car accident than a plane crash.
Norway in winter is well known for rough seas. That's why we go to the Caribbean. There you go, Firestorm. That's a genius move. Let's see what else. Lolita Locust said Silent Bob ? I don't even know what that means. Accidents happen. It's not an everyday occurrence on a ship, and just like it's not an everyday occurrence for a plane to land in the Hudson. Well, you're right about that. But you don't always have oh my God, what's the guy's name who was flying that ship? Sully. You don't always have a Sully behind the wheel. If I'm not staying on land for fear of disaster, if it's my time to go, I'd rather go while cruising. So Tweety, you are so right. Those videos got me when I saw the furniture flying. I've never been on a ship when that happens. That was crazy. Daniel said next week, will you be on the drums?
The drums?
Yes.
No.
Okay, I just want to know.
No.
You're going to have to take some keyboard lessons then this week.
I can play the piano, but we don't have a piano.
Kim Hudner said, it will not change my desire to cruise. So Kim and Eric will be cruising in the future. They will be having their Hubner hijinks on the high seas on a regular basis. I had people tag me on Facebook, I think maybe for me to rethink cruising. But something can happen on any vacation. That's Mother Nature. That's from Dina, Cruising Through Life. What's up, Dina? You're right, that is funny. People that you know that you love cruising. So they're like, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, okay, it was a horrible accident. Daily Muggle, you missed the whole show.
I always would post something whenever something happened on a cruise ship. She would always post something on my page back a couple years ago, and always put something like, see, this is why I don't cruise, and things like that.
Well, hey, that's crazy. Stuff can happen anywhere. Daily Muggle just got in, said, what did I miss? If somebody could bring Daily Muggle up to speed, we would appreciate that. Just get him, I think it's him or her, I don't know, but just get them up to speed. Greg Welch said, Victory lost power a few weeks ago. Family's kind of nervous about our October trip. You'll be fine. Yeah. Jamie is the new Ron Burgundy. Thank you, John. I appreciate you saying that. Absolutely, we'll still cruise. You can walk out of the house and die. That's what Carrie Ann said. You are right. We'll still go, but maybe rethink the time of year, says Chris C. Not a bad idea. I'm on a Viking Sun repositioning cruise across the Atlantic next year in December. Amy Rogers said that. Amy, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You will be fine, Amy. Is Amy going to be okay? Amy
Of course Amy's going to be okay.
Amy.
That sounds amazing.
We're going to talk about that, Amy.
Yeah.
We got to keep an eye out for you.
That would not stop me from going on a repositioning.
Timothy Walter said, the location makes me question why anyone would want to cruise in that part of the world at this time of the year. Hope everyone will be okay. Chrissy said he already won't fly. If I can't get him on a cruise ship, I may never see the world.
Oh my gosh.
It's not just the one ship, it's the many problems over times that makes you hesitate. Do you guys feel the cruise lines are getting careless? That's what Pamela said. I don't know. I don't think they're getting careless. I think just, I think
it's just because there's so many more ships out there now and so many more people cruising that it looks like things are happening more often. In the past, there were fewer cruise ships out there, fewer people cruising, so you didn't see these things happen as often.
Yes.
It's just because there's just more out there now.
For sure. Yeah, I totally agree. And it's one of those things where you're hearing about it more. You know, people are raising a flag more when something happens. Obviously the Viking deal was that's just a crazy tragedy. It's a huge issue, right? So if that happened to anyone, no matter where, if it was 10 years ago or whatever, you'd still hear about that. But the smaller issues, I think, you're just hearing a lot more about now that you didn't in the past.
Yeah, there's just so many more people into cruising now.
For sure. Ann Jordan's happy everyone was rescued. Slinky, you're right. It was built in 2017 from what I recall. So it's a newer ship. So that's a little weird that they had issues. So Tweety said, I think they're putting money into entertainment and attractions and not enough into safety. The ships should have cameras that alert the bridge if anything large goes overboard. I think they do. I think they can see stuff. Now, I don't know if the cameras alert them if something happens. Usually it's a person that alerts them. But I think they can see stuff. They do have the cameras.
They have cameras all over, and they have someone that's in a room usually watching the cameras. But
Leanne said it's beautiful, too. It's not an old ship. The storm would have made that 15-drink limit feel like 30 drinks. You're right, Big Pat. You really would have needed that cheers package. Gosh. I know. Some of us would have been like, how about a cocktail? This thing's getting a little bit crazy. The bar is closed. On my first cruise on the Ecstasy in 2008, we hit the very edge of a hurricane. It was the only time I've ever gotten motion sickness. They said about 65% of the passengers were ill. That's what Chrissy said. It can happen, especially if something comes on pretty quick, or if they think they're in a distance and the storm shifts or moves pretty quickly. That we try to steer clear of hurricane season, I think, right?
Well, we don't normally cruise during hurricane season. Well, maybe because it's hurricane season, but mostly it's because that's a bad time for us to cruise because our son's in school. So we just usually don't cruise during that time. We would if it was a good time to cruise. That wouldn't stop us. Hurricane season probably wouldn't stop us. Yeah.
Raphael said soon we'll be enclosed so people won't fall. You never know. That could be a direction that they go, but boy, people still love their balconies with that ocean feel. Let's see. What else? Let me try to catch up a little bit here. A lot of comments going on, a lot of action, and we're a little bit behind. What's it, about 7:20? Yes, here we are. We are right here. It was a brand new ship. You're absolutely right, Brenda Scott. The rescue was amazing. Air transfers are scary. Some people don't want to get on a helicopter.
Yeah, that would be. I think that would be.
Jan said, I'm an ERRN, and air transport freaks some people out. Let's see. What else do we have? Maddie Harvey says, how many cruises have you been on? Go ahead.
Well, I've been on 25 and Jamie's been on 26.
Yeah!
I
Nice.
remembered.
I'm so glad you said that. I didn't have to point that out. That's why you're trying to sneak on another one without me. Have to run, guys. It's been a lot of fun. David and Aaron, we'll see you soon, buddy. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. We appreciate it.
Bye, David and Aaron. Or David. I think Aaron's at work.
Yes.
One of them.
Raphael said it was a new Stottendam was the Holland America ship. Let's see. The Steamy Bean just joined us to say, have you seen The Dirt, the new movie on Motley Crue? Imagine those guys on a cruise. They have been. I know there's a lot of rock cruises, and I don't know. I would think about going, and I don't know if Sharon would go on one of those cruises, but they kind of fly in at a port and then leave like the next port, and I don't know. I'd rather go to a concert, see them, and then enjoy it that way instead of having them on my cruise ship. Unless maybe it was a Kiss cruise, and if I was with Tony from La Vida Loca, the two of us would be together on that, and that'd be an amazing time. We would just be so excited. We would hold each other and go from there. Speaking of holding each other, lap dances, the lap dance class for the group cruise 2020. We still have room. There's still some.
When is it?
Yeah, he's doing the lap dancing and I'm doing the pole dancing.
Oh, okay.
Is that not right? Tony. I don't know if Tony's still out there, but am I doing the pole dance and you're doing the lap dance class? Is that still on? I'm not quite sure, but there are still room. There's still spots to sign up for either one of those guys, so just keep that in your back pocket. I'm cruising Norway this summer, but it'll be high summer and not March. That's what Scott Weber said. Very cool, very cool. Let's see a little. Karen said we were on a cruise. A propulsion went out before we left the port. Carnival offered everyone to get off or stay on to cruise to nowhere, half off that cruise and next onboard credit, and stay on party on the ship. I'd be all over that, Karen.
Yeah.
Sharon would definitely be all over that.
I would too, yeah.
She would definitely be all over that. Let's see, what else?
The longer I can stay on the ship, the better.
Busy Mama said this will not deter me. Riding in a helicopter is on my bucket list, but I don't want to do it that way, says Edward Hastings. Good thing. Dave and Brandy, have a great night. Thanks for being here, guys. We appreciate it.
Good night, David and Brandy. Dave and Brandy, sorry.
How many people were glad they had the muster drill? Crazy Cat Traveler said that. You know what's crazy, Crazy Cat, is that I don't know that the seas were so bad that I don't think they could even deploy the lifeboats. Because the ship was tilting. They couldn't even do that safely. You know, the lifeboats are good if the ship has a problem and you have to leave the ship, or if it maybe is sinking. But in that situation, they had to take people off in a helicopter because they couldn't put them in a lifeboat.
Well, that's the crazy thing. This is a good thing for people to think about too. Is a lot of times the safety drills, muster drills.
Leanne, thank you. We love you.
People don't pay attention to them a lot of times. You know, you go and you just sit there and you really don't. Most people don't even listen. You know, they're chit-chatting and things. But this is it kind of tells you how important that is, that people should listen, especially if they're new cruisers, and kind of know what's going on for when things do happen like this. Yes. So you know what to do.
Yes. Let's see. What else do we have going on? I think I might have missed some folks. I think I was on top chat instead of live chat, so for that I do apologize. Beth Ellinger's here. What's going on, Beth?
Hi,
Glad
Beth.
to have you here. If I missed you guys earlier, come in real quick and say hi. Nazuma Brown, when is hurricane season? What is up, Nazuma?
Hurricane season officially starts like June 1st, and it goes until they say maybe mid-October. The absolute worst is August and September. Those are usually by the end of September, you're okay. We usually cruise every year in October, the second week, and we have never had any issues. We've actually had beautiful weather.
There you go.
But yeah, August and September are usually the worst.
Who else is here? Oh, Chantel is saying good night. I apologize if I missed you guys earlier. I'm so sorry. I just realized now that we're on top chat instead of live chat. I don't really know the difference that makes, but if I miss somebody,
you don't see all
my bad. Right, so Chantel, what's up? Sandrock 22, what is going on, buddy? Glad to have you here. Lito Locust said Tony is in for the lap dancing class. So put that down on your in your daily traveler. Tony is also teaching crochet, Amy.
Jenny and I will be giving casino lessons.
Oh, really? That sounds like a good deal. Nick Klakowski said, I'm bringing dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. Did I just do that? I apologize to everyone for doing that. I'm so sorry. Let's see. What else do we have? We have some good stuff coming out of Slinky. The cruise code for vomiting is PVI, Public Vomiting Incident. So if you hear that on your ship, look around, look down. And echo means you're starting to drift. Echo. So keep that in mind too. Echo or PVI, you need to start worrying. Let's see. Wendy Belcher's here. I'm late. Sorry. Hey everyone. What's going on, Wendy? Luckily for Wendy, we go way over our usual time. It's already 7:26 here, 10:26 on the East Coast, and we're still rolling. We stayed in Had a Blast, went to the Keys West instead of Cozumel. That sounds like a good time, Karen. Good job staying on that. Raphael said pole dancing and lap dancing, that sounds like the game battle of the sexes. It will be, except it'll just be us men doing it. The ladies will be gambling. That is for sure. Jamie's setting the expectation very high. You are right about that, buddy. Let's see. Blaine is in the house. What's going on, Blaine? Blaine 2007. Glad to have you here. Blaine, I saw you checked in way early in the chat, and then I hadn't seen you, but maybe I just didn't have you on because of the live chat deal. My bad. Dawn Baxter's here. Ryan H is in the house. What's going on? I did from earlier. I apologize. Don't yell at me in front of everyone like that. It's embarrassing. Don't scold me.
I'll yell at you later.
Don't scold me, mama. I hate that when I'm stuck in top chat and I don't know it. I know I don't know why I didn't even look. It's just been a crazy night. Tony is in for the Kiss Cruise and the casino. Yes. Jenny's obviously running the chat tonight for Lalito Look. I love that. I love when Jenny takes control.
That's why. That's why I think she said Tony's doing a lap dance.
Yeah.
She's volunteering now.
Tony, dude, I don't know if man, you may want to shoot me a message. We need to talk about that deal and see how see what the plan is for that. I mean, I'll do it with you. It's no big deal. Tony is in for the Kiss Cruise. That would be awesome. We would love that. The two of us would sing along. We would both sing Beth. Hopefully they had an original Kiss reunion so we could sing with Peter Criss. You have any idea what I'm talking about right now?
Yeah.
Come on. I think the helicopters, because of those crazy big waves, the lifeboats would be terrible. Yep, I don't think they could even put those bad boys out. That is crazy. What else do we have going on here? I know it's getting a little late. Do we talk about everything you want to talk about? We talked a little bit about the Vikings. So listen.
We don't really have anything planned today.
Yes, so we're going to see if there's any new news, like any real new news, not just new fake news stuff, then we'll see if we report any. But otherwise, so far we just covered the incident itself and then a little bit of the aftermath as everyone was getting taken to safety, which was fantastic news. So if you did watch that, guys, thank you so much for checking it out. And I don't know, I mean, hopefully you guys like the little the news clips from your lead anchor, Jamie, here at Sharon at Sea. Sharon just likes me to do those videos because it kind of gets me out of her hair for about an hour and a half as I put them all together. What else do we have going on? Oh my god, we're at 101 now. We're at 101. You know that we usually end the chat if we get below 100. So I just want to tell you guys. So if you want this thing to end, you need to get off right now. So when we'll shut it down.
Cindy, just send me an email or call me.
There you go.
We'll get that done.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Yes, I can't wait to have a cocktail with those guys on the group cruise this October. That's gonna be fantastic. Cruise. Here's a morbid one. Slinky said, "Here's a cruise code Oscar means someone went overboard." Oh. Oscar. Please explain to the new members the benefits of the VIFP club. That is from Alex. What is up, Alex? That is a big question, but I think we can do it. Real quick though, Nancy said ladies will be eating ribs and then gambling all night. That is fantastic. All right, so the VIFP, really quickly, can you put it down in a nutshell?
Well, the VIFP is basically you have your number and it tracks all the cruises you've been on with Carnival, and when you get to certain points, you get more perks.
Yes. Alex is saying maybe a vlog. So maybe you're talking more about a vlog deal.
You want a vlog? We can do that.
We could have given it to you now too, Alex, but we'll put it together maybe in a vlog.
I mean, you go from blue to red to gold to platinum to diamond, and you kind of step up depending on how many days you've been at sea, and your perks go up each color, like tiered level. You go up, you get more perks.
Yes.
Basically, and that's basically that's what it is. But we'll put there's a dog. But we'll put a little vlog together and kind of maybe explain it into more detail. Yes,
if people want to see it, we are happy to do it. Yes, Jenny said controlling the board over here tonight. Good girl, you're doing a fantastic job of it there, Jenny. Hashtag Team Jenny. Faux show. Yeah. Eddie Moonshine's in the house. Eddie, you just getting here, dude? Were you just fixing up a batch of the moonshine and you're running a little bit late? Is that the deal? Steaming Bean said, I weigh in at almost 4 bills. A lap dance from Tony would bring lots of pressure to my chair. Oh boy. And Slinky said, Slinky was asked, how do you know so much? And Slinky said, I fell down the rabbit hole on cruise articles via Google search. Big Pap is out of here. Big Pap, thank you so much. Beth said, no, not Beth. Doug's in for the Kiss Cruise. Awesome. Eddie said, I'm at the gym, trying to keep up with Jamie. I've not, listen, after the last cruise, I need to get back to the gym. See this, the rounding is coming back. Yeah. The slim look isn't there. So we're trying to get some vlogs finished and then start going back to the gym
We kind
again.
of started back on our diets this week. So we're getting cruise ready now, I guess.
I don't know. Ellen Huffnell is quiet the whole time, and now she just pops in with, are there thongs involved? Unbelievable, Ellen.
Oh, my goodness.
Of course there are. Why would you think anything otherwise? That is crazy. We do have 108 likes. That is fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. We are at 98, so we'll start wrapping this up. You know, when we get under 100, we start to wrap this bad boy up. Nancy said, loves the Anchorman news. Keep it up. Do you have any new cruise plans? That's what Amy said. You want to tell her?
Well, we're going to be on Symphony of the Seas in May, and that's really our only new, but I think she might know that already. We've been talking about that.
Good night, Lalita Loca. Good night, Jenny. Thank you.
And we do have... we've had a few cruises that we've already had booked, and we have booked a couple other ones too, and we'll keep you guys posted on those as I guess we're getting ready to book a couple. So yes. as they materialize, so to speak, we'll keep you posted on those.
There you have it. Let's see. James Clark is here, disguised as Janet, so that is cool. Symphony April 20th for me. Mark, that'll be fantastic. A few folks are leaving. A few folks heard Boswell with his little squeaky toy. Just came in here, wanted some attention, started squeaking his little toy. Yeah. So there you have it. All right.
Oh, someone was asking last week what kind of dog Boswell was, and
I found out he is
that now. Let me see if I can remember. He's
what are you?
What are you? Like half Pekingese and half is it Lhasa Apso or something?
Lhasa Apso?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't even.
I don't know a lot about little dogs because this is the first time we've had a small dog. We always have big dogs. So, anyways. So. Justin
Brito, thank you, dude. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hi to us. Very nice, very nice. We had a bunch of people in the chat tonight. We really appreciate you guys coming. If you're subscribed to the channel, we thank you for that, and we appreciate it. If you're not, please go and subscribe. Hit the reminder button so that you can always be notified, or the bell button, I should say. And make sure, for more information about free lanyards and other fun stuff like that, make sure you go to Sharon at SAS Cruise Crew on Facebook. And thank you so much, everybody, for the super chats tonight. Very nice and generous. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I hope that I didn't drive you too crazy with little taste of the guitar this evening. We promise we will put that thing away.
It won't be back next week.
It won't be back. Yep. Sharon's gonna file it away.
Yeah.
We just like I said,
back up there on the wall.
I'm gonna go out and get a battery for my little cruise horn, and we'll get that back in the game. People love that. I think that was a much bigger hit than the guitar.
Because you didn't hear it much. So.
Yes. And of course, anyone else in the house will appreciate it. Pert Disciple 481, what's going on, buddy? Glad to have you here. I guess that's it. We're gonna wrap it up.
How's Lucy adapting to a full-time brother? Lucy kind of just ignores him.
Yes, they do jump around a little bit and slide around on the floor together, but otherwise they're okay. All right, we will wrap this thing up. You guys are great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cindy, Jan, everybody for being here.
Thanks for...
Eddie, you did. You might have to watch the replay, dude. There was a hint of guitar, and you missed it. We love the guitar, Jamie. You sell yourself short. That's so nice of you, Nancy. Thanks, SAS, for another fun week and our fun evening.
Welcome.
Great chat. Thank you.
We should have a video out Wednesday. Our very last, our debarkation on the horizon.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet, short, quick, and done. And then we're going to get back to doing some other information stuff.
And then we have a ship tour, and then that's it for the horizon. So
yeah, we do have to do that ship tour, don't we?
Yeah, and then we have several other little videos in the works that we'll be putting out between now and our next cruise.
Hold on, Nancy's got a special request.
Oh my God.
Nancy, you're ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
You are ridiculous. I'm not even sure. I think I lost my guitar pick. Oh. Seriously, it's gone.
Want another one?
Yes, I'm gonna need one.
Or do you have to There you go, Nancy.
There you go. DCA10 said you must have got a raise, Nancy. She did. She just, listen, Nancy just wants to see me be silly and play guitar, and now she can laugh at me. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You're great, and we'll leave you with a fun little photo from our last cruise for you to check out. And
see you next week.
We love you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Happy cruising. Good night,
Happy cruising. Peace out.
Hi.
What?
We're back.
All right, guys. Good night. Have a great night. We'll see you later. Thanks for being here.
See you next
We really
week.
appreciate it.